Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to do a text portrait in Photoshop. And also we will dive deeper into masking of our subject, changing backdrops, applying displace under distort filter, applying text, and creating clipping masks. So let's get started! So here in our document, I already prepared here an image where we're going to apply our text portrait. So the first step we're going to do here is we're going to create a selection on our subject. So to do that, select it on our background layer here, the layers panel. Go to the menu bar, go to select, under select, let's choose subject. And then Photoshop will create a selection on it. And now it's done. Now the next step we're going to do here is we're going to press Ctrl plus J with this selection. All right. So once I did that, look at that. It created its own layer of our subject. See? Now the next step we're going to do here is we're going to change the background of our subject to color black. Okay, so to do that, for now, for the background layer, I'm going to hide this one. This will be used for the before and after later on. But changing this one into black background, all I have to do is go to the adjustment layer icon here down at the bottom. Yes, this one. Click this. Go to solid color. And then I'm going to change the color into black. And then select OK. All right, now we're good with this. Now the next step we're going to do here is we're going to apply a black and white effect on our subject. So to do that, with this layer 1 or this subject selected, I'm going to the adjustment layer icon, click on that, and find black and white. Okay, so once I did that, it already applied on our subject. See? Okay, but I will just make a few adjustments on that. So from the red, I'm just going to decrease this one into around negative 33. Okay, for the yellow, I'm also going to decrease this one to around 20 to create something like this to make it darker. The next step we're going to do here is we're going to merge all these three layers to create it into one layer only. Okay, so I'm going to select on that black and white layer, press Control while holding it. I'm going to select on the layer 1 and then also the color fill. And I'm going to right click on it and choose merge layers. Okay, and there you go. Now we already put this layer into one. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. So the next step we're going to do here is we're going to duplicate this layer. That layer selected, I'm going to press Ctrl plus J. All right, now look at that. We already created two layers of them, right? But from this duplicated layer that we create, we're going to apply here a Gaussian blur. So with that selected, I'm going to the menu bar, go to Filter, under Filter, find Blur, under Blur, choose Gaussian blur. And this Gaussian blur window will appear. For the radius, I'm going to set this one to 20 pixels. And then select OK. Alright, now once we already have this, we're going to save this image for now. That will be for the displace filter. Okay, to save this image, I'm going to the menu bar, go to File, under File, choose Save As, and then let's save it on our computer. Okay, so from the name, I'm going to set this one to map. All right, and then select save. And now going back, I'm going to remove this duplicated layer that we just created a while ago, right? Because just what I've said, that will be applied from the display under distortion filter. Okay, going back. So the next step we're going to do here is we're going to apply a text. And our text here is not just a text, but we're going to fill up all this image. All right. So I prepare here some verses that I may choose. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one. Okay. All right. And then press T for the text or type tool. Okay. Yeah. From the options on top, I'm going to click this one, set this one to color black. For the font here, I'm going to set this one to Sample Dream Sans Demo font. Okay. And then let's apply it. So I'm going to click on here, right? And then I'm going to press Control plus V or paste the text that we just copy. Okay, and let's make it a little bit bigger. So press Control and let's drag this one out to something like this. Okay, let's bring this one to middle. Okay, so this part, I'm just going to bring this text down. Okay, and then I'll keep on pasting most text. So actually, that verse that I just get, I'll just keep on repeating that. Okay, there you go. I already cover up the image with this text. So I'm going to press Control and then put this one into the middle. If you want to expand that, let's press Control and then let's drag these points out. Okay, now I'm good with this. Now let's click it somewhere else. The next step we're going to do here is we're going to apply the displace under distort filter. So with that text layer selected, now I'm going to the filter, under filter, choose on distort, and under distort, choose displace. And Photoshop will ask you to convert, if you're going to convert it to a smart object, just select convert to smart object. Okay, there you go. Now for the displace, I'm going to set this one to 20 on the horizontal scale. For the vertical scale, also to 20. For the displacement map, stretch to fit. Okay, undefined areas, repeat edges pixels. Okay, also going to take the embed file data in smart object. Once set, select OK. Alright, so once I click that, alright, this window will appear. Alright, so now this time from what we have saved a while ago, so we save it to map, right? So I'm going to select that and then select open. So we already applied it. So look at that. There are changes on it. Now the next step we're going to do here is we're going to bring the subject layer on top of the text layer. So I'm going to click and drag it here on top. Okay. Now you see the subject is already here on top. Now we're going to create a clipping mask on that. So I'm going to right click on the layer and then choose create clipping mask. So once I did that, it turns out to this. Okay, now the next step we're going to do here is we're going to apply another solid background color here. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to the adjustment layer at the bottom. Yes, this one. Click on this and then go to solid color. Right, and then I'm going to choose color black. So like, okay. Now this color fill, I'm going to bring this down under the text layer. Click and drag it there. All right, so once I did that, look at that. It created this kind of effect. See? Now let me show you the before and after. So this one is the before and this one is the after. And that is how to create a text portrait in Photoshop.